Hi guys, today I decided to share with you my story, how I treated my skin. You can see that now it looks pretty good, but I was suffering with lots of pimples since my childhood, and it lasted until I was 28 or 27, because at that time I went for very serious treatment. So I'll tell you what I tried in my life and you would understand how desperate I was. So I tried different oils on my skin, like tea tree oil, aloe vera, different ones. So at that time I was approximately 15, and my neighbors were telling me, try this, try that, and maybe this and that. And I was like, I just want to get rid of those pimples. And you know, it helped a little bit, and some oils, they made me have more pimples. But you know, at that time, I just wanted to get rid of it. So what I did when I was approximately 21. So I went to gynecologist and I said, you know, I just want to get rid of my pimples. So she gave me some hormonal pills. How can you give a pill to a kid if you don't know what is happening with her body? But she was like, oh, it's very mild, so you can take it, so it will help you. Yes, it helped me. I hope guys don't watch this video. At that time my breast enlarged and I was like, oh, very nice side effect. But you know, at that time I wanted to get rid of the pimples so badly. So it started to help, my skin cleared up, but after I quit taking those pills, maybe 2-3 months later, I got more pimples, and it was not a very good story. So I was trying to change different creams and lotions and all other stuff which you can use for your skin to look good, but it didn't help because, you know, the problem was inside me, inside my body. And I discovered that only at the age of 27. Oh, I forgot to mention that I was going to solarium and I was aka suntanning. Yes, it helped, but you know, I had some itchiness on my skin, and if you don't know, solarium is not that good for you. So when I relocated to Dubai, I was suntanning. I was by the pool every weekend. So, you know, at that time I was dating a guy, and when I flew from Ukraine to Dubai and he saw my white skin, he was like, oh my God, you are white. And I was like, yeah, actually I am white. And I was like, just because you see me all the time suntanning by the pool and you always see me tanned, it doesn't mean that my skin is dark. My skin is white. So it also was helping me, but if you don't know, sun is very dangerous for your skin. If you suntan, you have to put SPF 70 if you don't want to hurt your skin. For me, 30 is nothing, so my skin would still itch and I would feel uncomfortable. So I always suntan with SPF 70, not even 50. If you didn't know, sun can make your skin look really bad. And at the age of 27, my skin looked as if I was 70. I'm telling you, that was so bad. And at some point I realized that, yeah, it is because of the sun. But I stopped suntanning just because I started to have those dots, and I didn't put suntan cream at that time, and my left hand started to have those dots. I was so shocked. I said, never ever again in my life. And I went for very serious treatment. I went for Roaccutane. I guess lots of people have heard about that, but in my country, I'm from Ukraine, it was not that popular. So I just discovered about that pill only when I was in Dubai. And because many of my friends, did that, I saw the result, and the result was really good. So I saw the girl who was like completely covered in pimples, even worse than me, but she was taking Roaccutane for 6 months, 60 milligrams, and her skin got cleared up completely. So I started with 20 milligrams because at that time I was in Ukraine. I flew from Dubai and I told to the doctor I want a Roaccutane treatment. She's like, you are insane. I was like, just prescribe me that. And she prescribed me 20. Then I talked to one of the doctors in Dubai and he said, increase the dose. And I was like, what? Are you insane? But he told me, he was like, just do it. And I increased by myself to 40. I don't advise you to do that because this is very dangerous pills. I increased to 40 and I was a little bit afraid, but when I read the description for the pills and there was written, if you take 80 milligrams, so take 40 in the morning and 40 in the evening. I was like, what? Some people take 80? That's a lot. But yes, you can take 80 and then next month 10. But in my case, I was taking only 40 during 6 months. But I can tell you that was not enough. So how they calculate it? Basically, it depends on your body weight. So if I'm 58, 59, 60, I should have taken 60 milligrams. But I was taking 40 and consequently, it didn't clear up my skin completely. And I was very upset when I stopped treatment, and maybe in 2-3 months, my pimples started to get back. I was like, what? I didn't want to go for any more Roaccutane treatment, but after 2 or 3 years, I went again to a dermatologist and I told him, I was like, that's it, prescribe me again Roaccutane. And he was like, your case is not severe, so I'm not gonna give it to you. So try to take another pill, which is called tetralysal, or something like that. It is an antibiotic, and that one didn't help me that much. But you know what I discovered in the end? What was the problem? The problem was in my gut, because my gut doesn't have those bacteria which can fight the infection, and whatever I would do on the upper side, like my skin, my face, my body, it would not work. And you know, I also went for hormonal check, and my hormones were pretty normal and pretty fine. And I was like, what is going on with my body? But I've read on one blog of one doctor, she said, go and check the bacteria in your stomach. So I don't know how it's called, I'll try to Google it, but I'm not a professional, so I cannot advise you what to do. But when I did that test, I saw that that was the problem. After my skin got clear completely, I did a few lasers, a lot of lasers. So they were burning my skin. Fraxel CO2, it took me approximately 1 week to recover, and Fraxel erbium, it took me only 2-3 days to recover. It is very painful. So before you start doing that, you just have to keep it in mind. That's my short story, and thank you for listening. And if you like this type of videos, just give me some likes, and don't forget to subscribe. And if you have some questions, you can leave them down below. See you soon. Bye bye.